Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. It's so hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That's an important first down on that running play. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Finds his target. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And there's the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. To throw, it's Carr. Catch made on the right side. Throws out the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Gamecocks offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Looking right, this one caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Hebe keeps it himself. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They call the counter play here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts, but the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Carr. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
When that pass rush got in there in a hurry, great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Defense is coming after him. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's Carr. It's Poland. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick completion to the tight end. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Motion now from the tight end. The shotgun handoff here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Gamecocks will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes the grab. It's Pauling. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Now it's second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him about the 14.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. A quick juke to get free. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking deep downfield to the left. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The pass rush closing in. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To the air, it's Nolan. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need...
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, they get him again.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Makes the catch downfield. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking downfield. It's Nolan. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will have to kick this away. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Price. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The punt team making their way on the field.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Throws to the tight end. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark. The Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. On to punt now for the 6th time today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Gonna run it. It's Love. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
South Carolina, 0.
And they'll just take a knee, drive and start at the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To throw, it's Nolan. He's going to take off. And the defense wraps him up.
But that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. 2nd down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion of 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Gonna run it. It's Williams.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Heading left after the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Carr. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's going to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He breaks free. Has the first down and more. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. In a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Movement here from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Bennett.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Tight end goes in motion. Grinding away on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To the air, it's Carr. And the ball is hauled in. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They're going to run it. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. And the Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On the run, it's low. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Pass complete, but not good enough for a first down. The offense sends out the punt team. They'll kick it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down now after the sack. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Defense is coming after him. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. He could go. Touchdown, Notre Dame. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
South Carolina, 0.
Bringing it out. It's Bennett. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.